Children, this module tells about the sources of animal fibers. Fabric fibers are of different types: cotton, silk, wool, and jute. They are all natural fibers. While cotton and jute are plant fibers, silk and wool are animal fibers. In the case of animal fibers, do you know which are the animals that gives fibers? Cow, goat, sheep, rabbit, yak, silkworm, etc. Do you know which part of the animal produces fibers? Skin, hair, and fur are used as fibers. In this, let's see about wool. Animal fibers are made up of a type of protein. Wool is extracted from the fleece or fur of sheep. It is also got from the hair of mammals like the camel, yak, alpaca, rabbit, and goat. Different kinds of sheep are reared for the different types of wool that they yield. The fleece of sheep has two types of fibers. One is a coarse beard hair, and the other is a fine, soft underhair that grows close to the skin. This fine hair provides a fiber for making wool. Let's see the different types of wool. The different types of wool are lamb wool, merino wool, mohair, cashmere, alpaca, and angora. Let's know about the process of wool making. Sheep are reared in mountain regions for their wool. The thick coat of hair is shaved. The process of shaving the fleece of the sheep along with a thin layer of skin is called shearing. The sheep are sheared in summer. These fleece then goes through a series of processes to be purified and extracted as wool. They are scoring, grading or sorting, washing, dyeing, carding and spinning. Let's see one by one. Scoring. It is a removal of grease, dust and dirt from the fleece. It is carried out with a soap solution or detergents. The hair is then dried. Even from the same sheep, the fleece from different parts of the body is different. Sorting. It is separating the fleece of different textures into separate piles. This is done at the factory and it is also called as grading. Natural fleece is usually black, brown, or white in color. It is washed and can be dyed into various colors. Straightening the curly fibers through heavy metal rollers that are covered with fine sheets of thin wire teeth is carding. Carding arranges the wool into a flat sheet called a web. The web is then drawn into narrow strands and passed through spinning machines. The strands are twisted into yarn in the spinning machines. The yarn is then wound up to form balls of wool. Yarns can either be woven into fabric or used for knitting. Let's see the characteristics of wool. Wool is resistant to water, heat, wear, and tear. It can absorb moisture and does not wrinkle easily. Wool is a good insulator and protect you from the cold. The uses of wool. Wool is used for clothing, household fabrics, and technical textiles because it is multifunctional fiber and has a range of diameters. It is also used in the manufacture of warm clothing like sweaters, coats, dresses, shawls, socks, active sportswear, and other garments. When wool fibers are blended with either natural or synthetic fibers, they can be used to make drapes, anti-static and noise absorbing carpets, and crease resistant blankets. Other types of wool. Angora wool, which is obtained from the Angora rabbit. It is a very soft, fluffy, and warm fiber. Mohair, a fabric or yarn made from the hair of the Angora goat, is used for making scarves, sweaters, and in carpets as well. Angora goats are found in Jammu and Kashmir. Yak wool is very popular in Tibet and Ladakh. Let's see some health hazards of wool. Workers suffer from several allergies of the skin as they are exposed to different chemicals and detergents. The sorters especially have a very risky job. They can get infected with anthrax bacterium while handling contaminated animal fleece and from direct contact with the animals. The bacteria's name is Bacillus anthracis. This is in turn can lead to a fatal blood disease called Sorter's disease or anthrax. The symptoms include a cough and shortness of breath along with a fever that is similar to those seen in pneumonia. At times it can also cause nausea, vomiting and diarrhea. The most effective medicine for the treatment of anthrax is penicillin or ciprofloxacin. Animals are vaccinated to control the spread of the disease. Other measures to control the spread include burning and burial of the carcasses of infected animals. All employers must provide proper hygienic conditions for their workers and make sure their workplaces are well ventilated. So children, I hope this video would have given a clear picture about the different types of wool, its process and their uses. When you wear the woolen clothes, remember all that you have known now and thank God for his wonderful creations. Thank you.